Hi, today we'll be covering our cake with fondant using the paneling method, which is the best method in my opinion to get a sharp edge. Get your fondant ready according to your design and just knead it until it's soft and stretchy. When your fondant is ready, you cut out a small piece that you think would be suitable for the top. Make a circle while rolling and then use a pan that is an inch wider than your cake to make a cut. This gives you the perfect circle that you need when laying your fondant on the top of your cake. It's so perfect. So you set that aside and flip it so that the parts are supposed to lay on the cake will be facing up while it sets a little. Now that the top is set, it's time to get on with the side. So you take the fondant that is left and roll it out as straight as you can. Unlike the top where we use a pan to make measurements easier, this time you have to use a ruler. You take a measurement of your cake, both the height and the circumference, using a measuring tape and a ruler. Each time you're measuring out your fondant, you have to ensure that you give at least an inch or 2 inches gap because you need space to cut out fondant. When you are sure that your measurements are correct, use a ruler or any straight tool to make a straight cut at the bottom of your fondant. This will be laying on the board when you place your fondant around your cake. Now that the pieces are ready, it's time to assemble. Place the round piece on the top of the cake and smooth out to remove any air bubble. To make the trimming process easier, place your cake on a turntable and use your trimming knife to trim out the excess fondant on the cake. Make sure your knife is placed straight so that you can have a smooth finish. Next, apply your edible glue to the edge of the cake. This will help the second piece stick to the top. Since you let your fondant set earlier and it's now firm, you can either pick it up like I did to place on the cake, or you can use a rolling pin to place it on the cake. And just like we did with the top, you have to use a smoother to remove air bubbles and stick the fondant firmly to the cake. In order to create a joining, you have to use a trimming knife to cut through the overlapping fondant on the cake. And like we did with the top, apply your edible glue to the edges and then stick them together. Use a smoother to ensure that it connects properly and a little bit of corn flour to seal the seam line. Once that is done, take a trimming knife. I like to make a doorway to make the cutting easier. So place your cake on your turntable and then while you're rotating your turntable, keep your knife flat on the cake while you trim. I know the process seems like a lot, but this is just an extra step to get what you really want. I actually find this method to be much effective and easier than the draping method. Next, you want to take 2 scrapers to make sure that the edges are really sharp. At the same time, smooth out the top and the sides until you are satisfied with the result. And there you have it, your fondant with a sharp edge. Now you just have to steam it and get on with the rest of your design. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. Thank you, bye!